Yo, what's up? What's up, Gabe? It's been a minute. How you been?
What's up? You know what? I just got back from watching a 2B horror movie, and
Or
well, it was a 2B
2B?
horror movie,
Oh,
so
okay, 2B. For a second, I thought you meant 2B as in like number 2 and B. But yeah, I know what 2B is. Sorry, me and Luke are drinking right now.
oh
The drinking
no,
episode.
oh
Dude,
no,
I've had a lot.
oh no. We're gonna do the pod under the influence, young man.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
okay, the last episode, it was started off as a joke, but then Luke seemed serious about it. I was like, fuck, now I have to drink. And then like
But
See,
I was contemplating it. 'Cause I was like, oh shit, what if I work on Sunday? So I was like kind of like pushing it off. And then when my schedule got released, it was like Sunday I'm off, and then Monday I was like, oh fuck, for real? That's crazy. Guess I'm gonna have to drink with Luke. And then since like
man,
Julia's like probably not gonna be here, we need something to work off of. So drinking is the
we need a
game.
script.
We
We
don't need
need
a
a script.
script. It's just I don't know. It feels weird
but
not having Billy on here. Yeah, what's up?
when you talk about drinking and I'm in the room, it's gonna happen.
Well, no, eventually I wanted to do like a drinking episode. It is I didn't know when, cause I don't make my schedules. It's like the whoever's in charge of the schedules, they make them.
So,
So
so the stars just aligned for this one.
yeah, exactly.
Oh my
It
gosh,
was God smiled down at me, was like, you know what? You worked hard enough. Here's your day off. I'm like, thanks, God.
dude. You deserve this.
You deserve this. But God, this week was so shit. I worked
I feel that.
8 days in a row without a fucking day off. I was so mad. And then, cause like I worked late at night, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got home, went to bed,
Wait,
and I woke up like 2 hours later, and then I saw my phone message, and like my boss was like, "Hey, can you come in today?" And I was like,
Hell
"Nah."
no, bro.
yo,
I
Hell
was
Frankie.
like,
no.
"No, this is my day off." I made some excuse like, "Oh, I'm gonna be in Taylor for like a bit, so I can't. Sorry." But like, am I really gonna sacrifice today, my day off, and tomorrow? Oh, I won't sacrifice tomorrow. But do I really want to sacrifice like a free day to work if I've been working nonstop for 8 days and like no one at my work does shit? Fuck no.
Yeah, you first, brother. Damn. That's some bullshit,
Like
Frankie.
though.
I don't get paid enough for that shit. But what's up, Luke? You were talking.
Um, you work at McDonald's, right?
Yeah. I have like my
Which
other
one?
jobs. What's up?
Which one?
The one on Foster with Diego.
Trying to think if that's the one I went to drunk.
No, you know what's so funny? Uh, I think
What's
my
so funny?
first week there, I saw Christian and Crystal there. It was like 3 a.m. They were ordering food. Diego was like, "Yo, Ricky, come check this out." I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?" So I walk over. It's like, "Yo, Christian's here." I'm like, "Chris? No way." I go to the window. I see Chris in his high hat. I see Crystal like in the darkness, like waving. I know it's Crystal because like who else is with Christian? And I'm like waving back. I'm like, "Oh, that's fucking crazy." Damn, this margarita's hitting already. Holy fuck!
Yeah,
Oh,
margarita, son.
he's drinking margaritas. I
I
have
made a
straight whiskey.
margarita. Yeah, I put like a lot of tequila in here.
The tequila like a
No,
white girl.
oh
I'm just saying.
damn it!
I'm just saying.
What's up?
No, don't worry about it. I was just making fun of you, as I
Oh, fuck
always
you.
do.
No one's safe from you.
For
Like
me, yeah, no
I
one.
got a
my whole
problem.
desk is like set up for it for this whole thing. Got my vodka to the right with my shot glass. Got my water to my left, just in case I might get fucked up today. So yeah, we're good.
No,
And I
there's
have
no
my
might. You are.
I am, and I
Hey,
have my
hey, Frankie.
huh?
Hey, Frankie. Are you sure we should have a pod today?
Yeah,
You
we're
guys are
fine.
even
We're
drinking
fine.
so silly. Are you sure?
Dude,
No, Luke's been
I've
drinking
been
himself
drinking.
silly. He's been
I've been
drinking for three
drinking
days
3 days.
straight.
What?
I
Dude,
know,
you're
right? Like
fucking
what?
Colin.
Your colon's gone,
Mm,
Yo,
disintegrated.
Here, bud.
it's
You wanna hear what my diet
There
has
goes
been
your
for the past
liver.
3 days?
Mm-hmm.
beer, and beer.
Beer,
Beer and
liquor,
soda.
soda, and then whatever food we can find, which was like fucking pizza rolls, Popeyes, fucking Chinese.
Dude, please. Fuck,
Yo, and
eat
the
better for yourself, dude.
best part is I'm keeping this streak until the party. So when I show up, I'm gonna have a flask.
Yeah, I won't make it because it's on. Originally it was on a Monday, right? Julia had moved it to a Tuesday. I won't move it. I won't make it to Halloween because I'm working on Tuesday, but I'm off today and tomorrow.
Mm.
So what
It's
I'm
fine,
gonna be doing?
Frankie. I'm gonna go to your house
Recording
and
this
we'll drink.
episode and editing tomorrow. It's gonna be great.
No, Frankie, it's fine. I'll be at your house tomorrow. We'll start drinking.
I'm gonna try to finish everything I have like today. Actually, no. I have like 2 tequila bottles I'm not gonna touch. And
I
I
don't
don't
need
know if I'm gonna
tequila.
finish this vodka bottle.
I don't need to
Tequila
bring it up
sucks. I
right now.
fucking hate tequila.
Don't bring up tequila right now.
Tequila's gross. Unless I put in my mixed drinks, then it's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tequila tastes like wet ass.
Um,
I'm just saying
Dude,
that's
whenever like
professional whiskey.
whenever our
Tequila's a
graduation
good
party for
mix of margarita.
high school, your parents was like, yeah, y'all gonna drink tequila. It's gonna be great. Me and Luke had like 8 shots, and we're like, this is we feel nothing. This is
Yeah,
baby
what was
shit.
that tequila? What kind of bullshit was that?
That's my mom. I'm just saying, as a whiskey enjoyer, tequila tastes like straight up wet
Tequila.
ass.
Yo.
What do you mean? Tequila's fucking. Luke drinks whiskey, but
Ass. Tequila's
whiskey's
ass.
ass.
Drink whiskey, bro.
Whiskey's
Nah,
worse.
ain't no way. Yo, ain't no way.
When
Yo,
I
ain't
drink
no way he said
when I
whiskey's
drink
ass.
whiskey, it's like battery acid. Like what the fuck is that?
Dude, when I drink tequila, I'm like, wow, this is like vodka. I'm drinking fucking hand sanitizer, bro. And believe me, I've had hand sanitizer.
Damn right, brother. And that's why I love it. I love the burn.
Fucking weirdo. You know, yeah, you are Mexican. You are Mexican.
I'm more of the not savory. I like flavor in my drinks. Like I mean I like drinking,
Mm.
but I also like I like making my drink taste good. I don't like drinking like a shitty drink just to get pissed drunk. I like getting drunk.
You like fruity drinks?
I mean I like my fruity drinks. I like my savory drinks. It's because like the reason why I figured it out. I don't like whiskey or like tequila or any of that. Is
Hmm.
because it's not smooth. I think that's why. Maybe the texture thing for my autism.
Okay.
I like smooth drinks. That's what I'm getting at. But like
So I
liqueurs, I
think
can drink liqueurs. I can drink all that. Just as long as it's smooth, I'm fine.
I think you need to find somebody who actually knows how to mix tequila, cause my uncle, the party I went to where I was throwing up and drunk texting y'all,
Mhm.
he knows how to mix margaritas with tequila. Cause when I was downing those
Oh, I can too.
margaritas,
That's what I did right now.
I did not taste tequila at all. But I only had 5 of them, and they had me gone.
Mm,
Yeah, it was wild. God, I miss
yeah.
Had you
them.
had you creeping and
You
farting,
make
dude.
it
Had
sound
you
like he's
creeping and farting.
gone. Like how's this even so? That was the fun.
Huh?
You make it sound like he's like dead.
Well, the thing is, I don't see him often. Like this last time, it had been like 6 years.
Oh
You see, the
really?
thing is,
Yeah,
my
Oh.
uncle actually died. My
yeah,
uncle
Oh,
and
I'm
like
actually
sorry, babe.
the only reason we went recently was because it was my tia's birthday. So,
Mhm.
and
dude,
my mom ended up having free time, so we ended up going.
but dude, you had to get lit for your Tia's birthday, bro. You have to.
Oh fuck yeah, I did.
There's
I mean,
there's no way you can't.
y'all were there. Y'all witnessed it. Fucking text messages.
Yeah, it was kind of wild.
I
You
think
were
I
going off, bro.
no, I worked that night. So I didn't see the messages. But when I woke up, I was like, what the fuck's going on? Because um I like how we were talking about this like the last episode, but I was like scrolling through the messages, see what I missed because I had like a whole bunch of notifications, and I was like, why the fuck does it say Ranky? So I'm like looking through, and it's like Luke saying like he wants to go to Gio's house, but then he was like settling for my house. But I was like, what the fuck am I reading? This is what the fuck did I miss?
I
Why was
settled.
I second place? Why was I
I
second
know that's
That's
place?
his
bullshit.
biggest complaint. Why was I second?
What does Gio have that I don't? You know? Is it his afro? Is that the thing?
I mean, he's not 5 feet. I'm just saying. I'm just.
I'm 5'6". Fuck off.
Dude,
Luke is my
you're
size. Like
tiny.
he's maybe a little bit
Um,
taller, but
I am a
He's
little taller than
relatively
you.
my size. He's
See,
like
what
five
Luke
seven.
lacks in height,
I'm
he makes
five
up.
eight.
You're 5'8"? Oh,
Well,
okay.
Luke, well, Luke
It's been 2 years
lacks in
since like
height.
we've been in school, so I make it sound like I never seen you in person in the past 2 years. I have.
I mean, it's not.
I'm gone
We don't
already. I'm
really
gone
pay
already.
attention to it.
I know I don't pay attention to it because like
Yeah.
when I'm with you, you specifically, I'm either drunk or high as shit. 'Cause last time I was with you, you brought the
The ice
cotton,
chest.
not the cotton, you brought the ice chest, and it was like the cactus like beers. You're like, Frankie, I got something for you. I was like, what do you mean? You brought the little cactus drinks. Like, I'll think you try this. So I drank it. I was like,
Yeah.
"It-
Dude,
like for a
the
beer, and I don't like beer.
the funny part is that entire time I had 3 beers on me because I offered them to Julia and she tried both of them and did not like them.
Oh, okay.
So like even though I was already drunk, I was still throwing back her drinks.
Okay, so
It
like
was
I
great.
was drinking those. I don't know who it was who brought the Heinekens. Someone brought something, a bottle.
Oh,
Started.
fucking Jarek.
Excuse me. Jared brought bottles. Okay, so I was drinking, I guess,
Mhm.
his drinks, and then I mean, like, we were casually drinking for how many hours? We were drinking for like the entire day, basically.
Yeah.
And then we went to Gabe's like house room thing. Um,
What?
because we were drinking like in the backyard because
Oh
we were
yeah.
supposed to barbecue or
Mhm.
I don't know. We were doing something in the backyard.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
were just
I
chilling
remember.
there.
I remember.
We're making burgers.
We didn't make burgers. It rained,
Cause it
but
fucking rained.
it's fine. So yeah, me and you were drinking the cactus beers and like the what the fuck Garrick brought, and then we went to Gabe's room, and then Matthew showed up out of nowhere. I was like, that's wild. So we were just drinking for hours at a time, and then he's like, "You want to hit this pin?" I'm like, "Fuck it," and like eventually I got cross-faded, and I got the munchies. So like I ate like a whole batch of fries and passed out on Gabe's floor.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. I don't even think you had a choice in eating the fries because I was feeding them to you the entire time.
It was so good, and I can't tell if it was actually good. I couldn't tell if it was actually good or I was just high as fuck.
Both?
Yeah, I can see them. I have the mental image of
No,
Luke
cause like
hand feeding
Luke,
you fries.
no, cause I was reaching for fries, and Luke was like, no, 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 let me feed them to you, and my high was like, okay, so like Luke's like feeding to me, I'm like, like fucking,
Dude, we were taking turns. You would have some, I
we
would have
really
some.
were.
You would
We
have
finished
some,
at
I would have
like
some.
we finished at in like less than a minute or two.
Yeah.
That whole batch of fries was gone.
It was a whole bag, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just me and you. God.
I already
Gabe,
finished
you.
margarita. I'm going for a refill. Keep on talking.
We
I
should hang
am.
out more, guys.
Gabe, I want to let you know right now. I am at least 10 shots in right now.
If anything you say involves my mother, I'm gonna kill you.
Speaking of mothers,
Leave mine out of this.
no, I asked Julia what hers would think of me bringing a flask to her party, and
I don't know.
all she told me was just don't let my dad see it. Now I'm thinking, is her mom not gonna be there?
She's gonna be there. I don't think she cares.
Mm-hmm. Well, thing is, what I'm bringing is just straight vodka, so you know. It's
So
just gonna look
guys,
it's
I'm
gonna look
bringing
like
straight
water.
poison to the party. I'm
Basically,
bringing...
yeah. But I'm gonna say this right now: I'm not sharing unless you ask for some.
I really wish I can go, but I have to be an adult.
What a bum. Best part is,
I
I'm thinking about
know.
bringing some cranberry juice too. So
You know what? You
Look
know
at that! You say,
what?
look at that! You're gonna
Fuck
say, "Oh,
it.
I
You
was
know what,
halfway
Luke?
thinking of bringing crack."
Just for you, just for the homies, because I haven't seen y'all in like, what, a month? More than a
maybe
month,
Yeah.
I think.
I don't remember.
I'm gonna call in. I'm gonna call in Monday. I know, like, I'm already tipsy, but for real, I'm gonna call in because I haven't seen y'all guys and I kind of don't want to miss out on
So
Halloween.
so you're gonna be there?
Oh my god. Yeah, sure, fuck it.
Oh my god.
Wow, this is some great flirting, guys. I'm just saying. Frankie, if you're gonna
excited for
come,
you. I'll come pick
Frankie,
you up.
Frankie, if you're gonna join us,
Okay.
you have to bring a costume.
Costume. Fuck. I have a
Dude,
clown
I'll just
costume. I
wear
have
what
an
I
old
wore
clown
to the
costume. I'll just
Renaissance.
wear it. I have an old clown costume. I'll be the clown of the party because I say
Oh my
some
god,
yeah shit. Anyways.
my costume's gonna have a knife.
Hey, like an actual knife or like a prosthetic toy knife.
It's not plastic, it's metal.
Oh, a real knife.
Yeah, basically.
Yes or no?
I mean, like, if I wanted to, I could attack someone with it, but it'd be hard because
No one's
I
asking you to.
doled off the edges. The
Okay, no
edges are
one's asking you to
smushy.
like commit a felon.
It's not a felon. It'd be attempted murder,
Okay.
which is not a felony.
Right.
Isn't it still like manslaughter?
No.
Mm, wouldn't manslaughter be like counted as like an accidental death?
No.
Or you'd be
That-
charged for it?
Manslaughter would be me killing at least 2 or more people. Would you like me to demonstrate?
No, like
Not
I don't
really.
know the legality of like the terms because like you know you have like your first degree, your third degree murders. Isn't manslaughter like the lesser of those evils? I'm not too sure.
I don't know. I never really looked into it.
Ask your mom. She's a police officer, right?
My mom is a cop. I forgot about that.
Yo,
Oh, that was loud.
Justin's here. Let's go. All right, Justin. To catch you up, me and Luke are fucking gone right now.
Color fake.
What?
Oh, Justin.
What? What's
Justin.
what?
You should come over here so we can have Halloween party.
I'm fucking busy. I work all week.
Oh my god.
What
Call
time-
off,
wait.
Justin.
Dude, what time
I
do you get
can't.
up? What time do you get up?
I'll come pick
I
you
work.
up.
I work 10 to 7 all week.
Oh yeah, you're fucked. You're
To be
fucked.
fair,
Just call off and I'll come
even
pick
if
you up.
like you worked earlier or different hours, it's still like an hour and a half drive over here.
That's
What,
not
like,
that bad.
or is it like 2 hours? I don't know. Obama's pretty far.
I don't know, but all I know is that my insides are warm.
That sounds bad. Oh my god.
My insides feel spicy while the outside feels cold. How do I feel about this? I don't know.
Dude, you're like.
I don't think you should be like here. You've been drinking for 3 days. You've been drinking for 3 days straight. You need to calm it down, mister.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Uh-uh. If
Okay.
that's true, then how did I get home? Exactly.
That's called skill or luck
Or
or
maybe
whatever.
skillful luck.
Mm.
I have a question. Have y'all ever just been like, y'all ever just look at something and then like you turn and everything just goes blurry?
Got a stroke.
No, that's not a
That's
stroke.
called a
I was having a
concussion.
stroke. No, I would have had to hit my head for that.
Mhm.
You've been drinking for
Some
3 days
more.
straight. I don't think you'd remember.
Oh my god, he's right.
Okay, so this is everyone, right? We
This
got
is
roll call,
everyone?
right? Think so.
For the
Yeah,
rest of-
Julia.
for the
Julia's not
Oh
gonna
my
be here.
god,
Yeah.
roll call? Like from the
Roll
Magic
call.
School Bus?
I thought you were saying like
No, I
the
think you mean
Mickey
I
Mouse
think you mean
Clubhouse.
Mickey Mouse. Yeah, they never spent
Oh.
in Magic School Bus.
Sorry, I'm confused.
Goofy, Mickey, Minnie, Donald,
Why do they
Daphne.
own a pet dog, but then they got
Pluto.
Goofy?
They got Pluto.
Cause that'd be slavery. Cause that'd be slavery.
No, wait.
Yo!
This may be the murder the two murderers talking. Why is Pluto a talking dog? Yet the whole clubhouse has a pet dog who
You mean
can speak.
Wait.
Goofy,
Pluto
the
doesn't
talking dog.
speak. Goofy speaks.
No, so, no, I didn't say Pluto speaks. I said Goofy speaks, but
No,
He
Pluto
said
said
doesn't.
Pluto
Pluto.
speaks. He said Pluto
Ah,
speaks.
look at this idiot. He got confused.
I'm
He's
tipsy. Shut the fuck up.
drunk. He's drunk. Imagine, can't be me.
You've been drunk for 3 days. Fuck you. I haven't drank in a while. Anyways.
Anyways,
Alright.
Renaissance Fair.
I
We
think you
should.
should
That's
you,
we
you should
didn't
say that
start
for
yet.
the podcast.
We didn't start yet.
Oh my God! Really?
We're waiting for everyone.
Oh
That's what I was
my
saying roll
God!
call. And you're calling me slow and stupid. This guy.
Hey, hey!
Yeah?
You're hurting my feelings.
Oh, I'm so
And
sorry.
honestly, I don't.
You're making him
Well,
cry, dude. You're making him cry. How could you?
I'm so sorry.
That's
I'm
it. Gabriel, we go gym.
Yeah, we'll do
Front-
tomorrow.
No, right now.
That's alright. It's cold. It's late. I'm sleepy.
I
not
want to get
cold.
sick in the cold. I'm gonna go for a run.
It.
Well,
I generally don't know what to say.
anyways, besides being cold, I got to be the whole scene. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Peeps Podcast, episode 3. Because
We're
Justin
starting?
messed up the episode number last episode, called episode 7.
Oh,
Nuh-uh.
it's episode 9. I don't know. I'm
Anyways,
confused.
it's episode 3 of the Pete's podcast, and I'm joined today, as usual, my normal co-hosts, Gabe, Justin, and Gabe. Luke, sorry.
Wow, because I'm the only brown kid here, I can't be named.
No, I'm
Wow, I
tipsy.
see how you stand, Frankie. I thought we loved each other, but I guess not.
We did? I wasn't aware of
What?
Dog.
But Frankie, you had me propose and everything.
You mean 2 years ago at a graduation
you?
party? That
And
was
you
you.
said yes.
No,
You said
Gabe's,
yes.
no. Gabe's brother made you propose to me. I wasn't even aware. I was doing my own business, and then
No, you weren't, because you looked me dead in the eyes and said yes.
I had the video footage of everything that happened
Play it.
on my phone. I don't even know if my phone's had on my computer.
Call it.
Anyways, Julia can't join us today because he has better things to do.
He doesn't like us anymore.
He doesn't like us enough. So we decided me and Luke will get drunk. Even though last week, we thought it was a joke. I did, at least. Until it wasn't.
You think drinking's a joke? Joke's on you.
Yeah.
I'm an alcoholic.
Me too. We're the only alcoholics in this group of friends.
No.
So how's y'all's week? It's been a minute.
Cursed, as always.
I'm gonna forget it once I'm done drinking.
Wait, what are we doing?
We started.
Doing a little recap of the week.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
that too. Well, I was
Or
asking y'all how's
We're
y'all's
doing a
weeks
little recap of the past week.
has been. Yeah, as we normally do. You know, it's
Oh, you
almost like
know.
episode 3. No.
Oh, you know. Work. Working.
Yeah.
My work fucking
It was
sucks.
so cursed, bro. God, I just want to blow my head out with a 12
Why is it so cursed?
I drank 6 Dr. Peppers yesterday.
That's awful.
It's
Why'd you tell
so
me that?
gross.
Now, does it count as me drinking soda if most of it was actually just another type of drink mixed in with it?
I'm confused. What are you referring to?
What if I mix like whiskey and Coke, but like only a third of the Coke went into the cup of whiskey?
I mean, it'd be a whiskey with a splash of Coke. Okay, we talking bottle or can?
Bottle.
And what kind of Coke? American Coke or Mexican Coke?
Oh, we're going American. I ain't gonna put Mexican Coke in in whiskey. I ain't gonna disrespect them like that.
You know what?
I'm not
I
gonna
respect you,
disrespect
Luke.
Mexican.
You may be an alcoholic, but I respect you for that choice.
Hey, is that an insult I hear?
No, it's a compliment.
Oh,
Excuse me.
Yo.
My week was shit. Worked 8 days in a row without day off.
Bro.
And of course, my day off, my boss was like, "You want to take a day off? I mean, not take a day off. You want to work? You want to come in today, please?" And I'm like, "Fuck that." I have better things to do, like recording a shitty podcast because I can't manage shit properly. We recorded fucking late as fuck. But
Planning things is
I'm not
hard.
gonna fucking work. I'm not gonna work 9 days in a row. Are you kidding me? I'm tired. I fucking get out of work at 6 a.m. and like sleep until I don't know 3 a.m., 5 a.m. sometimes 5 p.m. I'm too far
Now
gone.
you'll be okay.
It's a kill issue, honestly.
Honestly, dude.
So, Gabe, why is your week been so cursed?
No, it's working in food in general. It's you have to
Food entry
deal with.
fucking
It's like,
sucks.
yeah, it does.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's
Hang on,
it's,
I
it's
will.
I
I'll
don't.
be right back.
For sure.
Called in.
It's not even the cooking that's bad. It's just the cleaning up that sucks. You know, I just wish I wasn't always on cleaning duty. But then again, there's like only four of us, like per day, like on shift per day. Like the only two other guys, they leave early. Which to be fair, they're old. They're older gentlemen. But still,
Mhm.
I wish we had like some help, some support. you know,
Yeah.
so we don't always get out late. You know,
No, for me,
it's just.
um,
Mm,
the minimal amount of employees we technically need, 3 people at best for night shifts. Even though we should not have 3 people. We have one person up front, a manager, and people in the back in the kitchen. Um, fucking me, uh, there's always like people calling in late or never showing up. And that's been happening the entire week. I'm so tired of it. I'm mostly the supporting role of my job. I don't normally do like the front hand stuff. And like even the front hand people don't even show up. So it's just me trying to like cover for other people. And there's one employee who just doesn't do what they're supposed to do. They're just like they've been there longer than me, right? Claiming they're better than everyone here. They know everything, how the works and everything. They don't do their
mm,
job right. They clock out. Normally for us night shifts, we clock out at 6 a.m. But we have to stay later until morning crew comes in and make sure they have everything that they need to just leave on time and not even help whatsoever. Pisses me off. Um, yeah, it's just me there. Sometimes Diego, whenever I'm scheduled with him, if it's him, if me and Diego are
Hamster.
there, we're good to go, you know. But this one specific person pisses me off because she doesn't do her job, and then people call in late, an hour later, or don't show up at all, and they have me scheduled for 9 days, 8 days in a row without a break or day off. So yeah, that's been my week. So now I'm drinking with Luke because I hate myself.
yeah, this is like a much needed day off, dude. Much needed.
I'm gonna take that Monday off. Like, dead serious. I'm taking that day off. Fuck it. I need 3 days
Oh,
off in a row. I need to record this, edit on Monday, send it on Monday. On Tuesday, I'll party with y'all. Fuck it. I don't give a shit.
You let's go. That makes me happy. I'll
yeah.
bring
If that
another
if that,
bottle
if that
for
costs
you.
me my job, well, it shouldn't actually. I don't care because like he will be calling in, he will be showing up late. Like yesterday, the best employee we have came an hour late. I mean, to be fair, they were having a 16-hour shift and they were at a meeting before, so like I can let him pass. But like the other guy who just didn't show up at all, who's always late and always high as fuck at work,
Oh
no.
yeah.
And I'm like sort of new at this job. It's kind of sad to see that the manager needs me to clean to clean up after everyone's shit, but it's whatever. Fuck it, I'm not coming Tuesday.
Let's go. Now, Frankie,
Yeah, dude,
I
I'm bringing a 16. I am making a 16-inch pizza for the party. It's
Oh,
gonna
that
be
sounds so
fun.
good.
Dude, I'm gonna that. Oh my god, that's gonna be amazing.
You guys
What's
gonna
so
be fired that
amazing
up.
is that it finally okay. It's been because you know how bipolar Texas weather is, right?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
It got cold again today. This morning when I got off of work, it was humid as shit because it's been raining for the past 3 days, right? Finally cold again,
Yeah.
and I'm happy because like fall is around the corner. Of course. Oh god, I just got a notification that's gonna rain soon. Um, Halloween is like in a what 2 days, right?
Yes.
And yeah, after Halloween, we're getting ready for the holidays. That's pretty cool. I'll be working those
because November
holidays.
Days.
because November doesn't exist. It's just October, December.
No, because right when Halloween comes in, everyone gets ready for like the Thanksgiving. When it's Halloween season, you see like the decorations are ready for Thanksgiving, and then you see the things ready for Christmas, and it's like, what the fuck?
I mean, then again, who puts up fucking Thanksgiving decorations outside their house?
Well, like, okay, when it's a Thanksgiving, like, okay, as kids, when ever Halloween rolls around, everyone kind of just skips that day. They don't really care about it. It goes straight into the holiday season. And that always confused me as a kid. Because I'm like, it's Halloween, everyone should like get hype, We're focusing on the scary elements of like fall, Halloween. Can't really miss that out. But you have like your Halloween costumes in one corner of a store and the rest of the building. It's like holiday season for them.
It's like I walked in the Family Dollar, I couldn't even find anything fall related. Everything was Christmas already.
It's funny.
I'm like, what in the world? It's not even Halloween.
Bro, all you gotta do is throw a couple spiders and cobwebs in there and bam. Halloween.
Wait, Justin, don't you work like in retail?
I do. I don't work. I work auto parts retail. I don't work actual like
Uh-oh.
home and
Oh, I got
furnishing.
you.
Justin.
Hmm?
Justin.
What's up? Okay,
Luke.
cool.
Oh my
Cool, I
gosh, bro.
guess.
Asshole, dude.
No, I forgot what I was gonna ask. I was thinking.
Honestly, it made me stop drinking my drink to respond and everything and didn't even say
Yeah,
anything.
my
It's
bad,
tragic.
dog.
My
I
bad,
ain't
G.
mean no offense by it. It's
It's
just
tragic, bro.
I had a thought and then the thought went away, so I had to rethink the thought. You know?
Well, it happens.
I'm still trying to rethink that thought. Yeah, give me a minute. I'm gonna be stuck on this.
I mean, why don't you talk about the Renaissance Fair? You were really like happy about that. So how did it
Oh
go?
my god, the Renaissance Fair was so much fun. Dude, I got to ride an elephant.
What?
I rode an elephant, man. That shit was awesome.
That sounds cool.
Dude, you know what? I felt like y'all ever seen Aladdin?
I mean, I think everyone's
The
seen
movie?
Aladdin before.
Eh,
I,
No shit, the movie. What is there a
well, I was
fucking
like,
TV series?
there's also a book, comics,
How do you
several,
how
several X-rated films on a certain website. I'll not name.
X-rated films? Excuse
How
me,
would you know
sir.
that, Gabe?
What
Gabe,
are
what's the
you
stuff you
looking up?
want?
Yo, this man downloaded the wrong Aladdin.
Nah, homie exposed himself. What is that? That's funny. Hey guys,
Funny.
fucking Gabe likes watching spicy content from Aladdin. That's crazy.
Dude, oh guys, the best thing happened there. There's this one moment while I was at the Renaissance Fair. It was hilarious. But this guy was dressed as a banana, and a group of dudes dressed like monkeys surrounded him, and by circumstance they were all black. Yeah, and after they were done
The
circling
banana or
him,
the people circling him?
the people circling him, the people in the monkey costumes.
Oh, there was monkeys. Oh, wait. Either I'm
Yeah,
drunk Or did you not say monkeys before you mentioned that we're circling around this particular banana?
No, yeah, no, they were all so all these black guys
Mm-hmm.
and um there's this one guy dressed as a banana and he walked past them and they just circled around him, started making monkey noises and then walked away. And like without skipping a beat, this man goes, "Yo, what a bunch of fucking monkeys." Yeah, no, it was fucking hilarious.
That sounds funny. It sounds like your average COD lobby. Okay,
Yeah.
speaking of
I'm
COD,
pretty sure it was funny enough because I was drunk.
okay, look, I'm gonna ask you this question. I know Gabe's gonna hate me for this.
Hmm.
Have you tried the MW3 beta?
I have not. I haven't played any video games in like a month.
What happened to seed grinding?
Uh, I got really sad, and
Oh, I feel that.
yeah,
Okay.
it got to the point where the bathtub looked real nice and red.
No, Luke.
Yeah, um, I'm thinking about it, but it's fine. Maybe the alcohol will push me away or closer. We'll find out by Tuesday.
No.
Yo, Luke.
You better show up Tuesday before I'm kicking your ass because I know you live.
Oh, you do know where I live,
This
Oh my
drunk guy is
gosh,
like
Luke.
catching up to his thoughts. That's crazy.
dude. I thought Gabe only knew where I lived. That's wild.
No, because like when we were drinking with me, you were drinking like Garrett's drinks, and it rained when we were trying to barbecue. We went
Yeah.
to Dollar Tree, no Dollar General to go pick up. We put I think lighter fluid that we didn't end up using. I still have the lighter fluid by the way. Uh,
Next time.
what's it called?
Arson.
So we went to Dollar General to get the lighter fluid because it apparently rained, and we didn't know that yet. And I think we went to your house to get more drinks because you're like, oh, since we're gonna be cooking and since like we already finished the drinks, me and you, like as in me and Frankie, are gonna start drinking more. So yeah, let's go pick up our drinks and head back to Gabe's. And yeah, that's what happened. Um, fuck, what was I talking about?
Dude, I'm
Before
not gonna
no,
lie, you lost me at Dollar General.
I lost myself honestly.
Gabe, quick recap, go.
Oh, I know what I was alluding to. Um, okay, so oddly enough, I think that since today of all days is the 20th anniversary of Call of Duty, I think MW3 is actually gonna be good, even though I was talking shit about it.
You
I
know,
mean,
we always
it's a
say
COD
that
game,
about
Gabe.
every Call of Duty, but then like, then we
Okay,
tell
okay.
ourselves it'll be good, but it's not good.
No, 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 no. Okay, because like this is what I kind of came up with the idea of today. I tried the beta because it offered rewards, and me who doesn't like MW2, I was like, well, if I play the beta, I'll get free rewards for it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna grind the game. Now that the beta season's over, now that you can back to it, the movement was pretty good. Sledgehammer apparently is listening to the fan base. They're remastering the 16 OG map from the original Modern Warfare 2. And apparently, since like today's the anniversary of the entire Call of Duty franchise, they're gonna do a full year of like content drops. So they're gonna remaster the OG maps for Modern Warfare 2, and they're gonna start drip feeding us content from old releases. Like of course, since you didn't play it, before the beta dropped, no, during the beta, when during the beta was live, there was a daily login to Modern Warfare 2. I know Gavin just don't care about it. Um, the 7 day login period was just like calling cards, emblems, weapons, blueprints, and an operator skin if you logged in every day, and it was all related to past Call of Duty releases. You would get like for instance, the operator skin was the OG Captain Price skin. You get like a calling card. of like the OG Modern Warfare 2 emblem. You get like Black Ops 2 fucking thing. I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool. But looking back on the beta, I think it's like pretty good. Like I was playing the beta, playing High Rise. I thought it was sick. I think Terminal and all the original maps would be pretty cool. And since there's gonna be a full year of just apparent rumors of just content released from the old games, I think it'd be pretty cool since they're bringing back. Um, I know you and Diego liked Verdansk and Rebirth, and they're bringing that back later on in the
I
year.
mean, it was I wouldn't say I was an avid enjoyer,
I mean,
but
I wasn't
it
either
was
because
a nice change of pace.
me personally, I sucked at fucking Warzone back then. I still kind of do. I mean, I don't really care for Warzone. I just a multiplayer. When I did like Call of Duty, I don't know. I think it seems pretty cool. But if that sucks, I'm going back to Final Fantasy because you know, Final Fantasy Rebirth is coming out next year, and that's pretty cool.
No, ever since a certain game that was in beta closed, I have not been able to play any video games.
The one beta you and Gabe always talk about.
Yes,
What was that beta again?
the first Descendant.
So what is that game actually? I
Okay,
don't like what genre is it?
It's
Like
like
how does it
it's
play?
like
You know it plays.
RPG. What?
Regular RPG or
What?
like a JRPG?
What?
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 Bro, what is this
No,
man
it's like
going on about?
okay. If I had to
Let him
describe it,
cook?
it's like if War if Warframe meets Destiny 2, but it was actually fun.
I never played Warframe, but I know for sure I did not enjoy Destiny 2.
That's that's what like there's the best parts of Destiny and then the best parts of Warframe meet together.
Oh, okay. But like,
With cute girls in it.
okay, but like describe in like the most dumbed down version to people who don't play Destiny or Warframe.
It's a little shooter where
Okay.
you have to progress it to get stronger.
I did so
It's like
much progressing in that game.
a level based shooter, looter shooter.
Okay.
It was
I
fun.
I dedicated so much time.
So what were the best parts of the beta that you enjoyed? Because I know you and Luke on the tech chat would always talk about how much you love the beta and like how you're
It
upset
was
when the beta closed.
it was the gunplay. It was just the like the characters, how the characters would like the abilities of certain characters. It was just the gameplay overall, how it would flow. It was
Oh,
it was
it was
so
so
Is
much
it like
much
fun.
fun.
a okay, you mentioned a first player shooter. Is this a third person perspective or a first
Third
player
person.
shooter?
Yeah,
It's
Third person?
third.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so judging by your responses, how was the gameplay? Like you seemed like you enjoyed it. Like the movement, was that good or the gunplay?
Oh, no,
the movement could be a little janky sometimes.
yeah, but I mean at the same time that
Beta.
was beta, so
Yeah.
of course the movement, frame rate, and like the most of the fucking characters are overpowered if you got them leveled up right.
Yeah.
I
Speaking
mean,
of Warframe, I
or
was
no.
going through Epic Games and I was going through my library. I found out I have 284 hours in Warframe.
Oh, I'm
That
sorry for your
sad
loss.
individual.
Oh
Sad
no.
I
individual.
I don't ever remember playing the game for that long. That's the worst part is I don't ever
Yeah,
remember playing it.
well, I
Were
don't
you
remember
high or
playing
something
Siege
when you
for
played it?
700 hours, but here we are.
I remember playing Destiny 2.
I didn't really play Destiny 2. I played a whole bunch of Destiny. There's Destiny. Um, I remember when excuse me, burp. Gave him Julia. I think it was someone else who was playing, and they told me to go play with them. I downloaded Destiny 2. Did not enjoy it. Maybe because PS4 couldn't handle Destiny 2. I don't know. I just didn't like the whole live service aspect of the game.
Well, that's the best part that I liked.
I don't know. I'm just used to the whole Call of Duty gameplay, just straight multiplayer, and the whole open world weirdness of Destiny 2. Just like me, an RPG player, and also a COD player, I was just so confused with how Destiny 2 handled its story and its gameplay. Gameplay was right. Story was confusing as shit. I did enjoy Destiny 2, the original Destiny. Destiny 2 though, I didn't really enjoy.
It's yeah,
Apparently,
that's completely understandable. The state of Destiny 2 is dog shit. I would
it
not
was.
I would not recommend anyone to seriously get into Destiny 2 right now because you'd be wasting money for something that's not really that much of a story investment, and well, you working with a seasonal model, in which case you have to waste like what $15 each like new season just to get caught up with essentially story that should have been with the base DLC. Oh, and that did I mention the story continues with DLC, and this DLC is not cheap. You know, it's not cheap at all. And Bungie can say, "Oh, but it's a free game. It's a free. You can play it for free."
It is a
It's
free
not a
game.
free game.
But
It's
how
not
much,
a free game.
since you were an avid Destiny 2 player out of all of us, how much did you spend on Destiny 2 and how many seasons are there? I'm not really too familiar with how Destiny 2 works.
Just to answer your first question, I spent short of like $300 on Destiny 2.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. And to answer your second question, there as of I think we're in year 6 of Destiny 2. Please, to
Oh my
any
god.
listeners listening to this, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's 6 years of Destiny 2, and we're on our 22nd season.
Oh my god. That's
Mm.
a lot of seasons.
No shit.
Gabe, you know one who's listening to this. Gabe, you mentioned like 2 days ago that you wanted to reach on a subject that you want to talk about.
Oh
About
yeah, I did.
yeah,
It's a little bit personal, and then
yeah. What you said was, and I quote, "I like to talk about a segment about parenting half of the shit our parents go through." So, um,
yeah,
of course, parenting is a touchy subject, depending on how parents were raised as kids. Based on past experiences, they kind of subsequently act on their parents' way of teaching to their kids. So sometimes it's good and bad depending on how they were raised. Some people experience poor parenting, some others have great parenting, but then again, parenting is a hard task to do because you're handling all the adulting you could do. You gotta handle basic life expenses like
Wait.
water,
So,
light, food, and then
so
taking care of your kids.
I have a
yeah.
question then.
Mm-hmm.
Where would that put me? Because basically, like, yeah, my mom did raise me, but at the same time, my grandma did most of the work as well. So like, it's like this weird line I have. I was basically raised with my grandma, and I know her by mom, and I call my actual mom mama. So it's like I don't know where to go with that.
Well,
'Cause
I
my
okay,
mean,
because
mom,
like
my mom
I
and me
I
were raised together.
I don't know your mother's past like job experience or whatever her
She was
duties were
16.
prior to yeah, that I remember from school because you mentioned that before. I don't know her job duties before you mentioned that she was a police officer. I don't know if she was doing that since then.
Uh, she was in the oil field for a little bit.
She did the oil field, constant like long hours, hard work. Of
I
course,
basically lived with her. I went to the office with her, so it was like
yeah,
it was weird. I had a bunch of random people raise me. It was
yeah, it's
weird.
only natural if your parents are doing like a hard job or requires long hours and a lot of commitment, that the grandparents are often looked up upon as like
It was
parenting figure.
it
Not
was
necessarily
grandparents,
a bad,
coworkers, and my mom.
yeah, not necessarily like a
It was
bad thing.
great.
Um, of course, benefits. Some people might see it as a bad way of parenting because some people might not realize what their parents are going through, or maybe the parents weren't as like the best parents they could be.
Yeah.
But in your case, since your mother was working in the oil field, so she realized like because long hours, mm, working really hard at her job,
Well,
she doesn't
it
have anyone
wasn't
to
really
babysit
like
you.
long hours. It was more of like just it was just the amount of work she ended up doing and the fact that like she would get stuck there sometimes. Like her job was pretty reasonable. The the boss, her boss was basically like my second grandparents, so it was kind of weird. I don't know how I feel about it, but it was pretty cool.
So yeah, I kind of understand what you're saying a little bit. Um, my mother never worked in the oil field. She used to work on like construction, mostly like in the I don't remember exactly what because it's been years and years and years ago. I think she was working on like um water pipelines or whatever in the building. But like
Yeah.
I sometimes she would take us to work with her because like she didn't have anyone to babysit the kids. Either her two brothers or three brothers couldn't handle it. They were
Mhm.
busy. She would just take us to work. She'd have us help her a little bit. She would pay us. Well, her boss would pay us for helping her. Um,
Mhm.
whether it be like popsicles or whatever, because we know for kids. Um, I kind of get that aspect of it since your mother, um, busy, sort of not busy, but also like she has multiple people taking care of you and whoever
Oh,
siblings you may have.
oh, did I tell y'all this part of our whole life? So, obviously y'all can tell that my actual dad isn't in the picture, but my
Hmm.
brother and sister have a separate dad from me that
Yeah.
that that was around for a little bit, but he ended up putting my mom in the hospital and like temporarily killing her for like I think 5 minutes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she was legally dead for like 5 minutes, and then they resuscitated her. It was a
Damn.
wild ride.
Bro, she's tough
Oh
as
Yeah,
my God.
fuck. She's tough as
yeah,
fuck.
and dude, at
Yo.
during that time, we had a it was just her, me, and my brother and sister, and obviously we were all pretty young. I think we were like I was like
Mhm.
7, and the other two were fairly younger than me, because obviously I'm the oldest. But we had a house out in Poteet, and while she was in the hospital and we were staying with their dad's grand their dad's parents, or his mom, I guess. I don't know what she is to me. She wasn't really a grandma, so it was kind of weird. But yeah, our house got broken into. It was a crazy
Oh my
ride, my
God.
childhood. Yeah.
Dude,
Hmm.
yo,
So then
Luke.
like we ended up cutting ties with them. So we
Yeah.
don't talk to his mom anymore, but we still talk to his dad, which is our grandpa, which they pretty much disowned him.
Your younger brother, right?
Yeah, my brother, me, my brother, and my sister.
Oh, okay. So wait, does your brother and your sister share the same father, and like
Mhm.
you share a separate one, or is it all together?
Mhm. No, yeah. So I have my own dad, and then they share a dad.
Okay, because I'm similar. My mother, she has three figures in her life. Well, at least did. Um, for me, I'm like the second to youngest out of five people. So I'm the fourth
Mhm.
youngest. And the three older than me are separated by years. So you got right now, as of right now, you got 23, 22, 21, me who's 20, my younger brother who's 16 at this point, turning 17 in 2 months. Um, I have my own dad who's in another country, had three other kids with someone else. My youngest brother His dad is my stepdad. Well, all of our stepdads. The other three share one father who's not in the picture. So I do understand why, like, it's a little weird having siblings who are related to you, but not fully, because, different father figures.
Hmm.
And of course, like,
Dude, this
yeah,
is crazy because we basically share the same thing, except you have one more kid than us. My stepdad, the one that Gabe you saw when we were at the pool, you remember? Gabe?
I think he died.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
never mind.
Yeah, Gabe.
I thought you were asking Frankie. I was like, wait,
No,
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 Frankie
she
died?
said Gabe.
I
Yeah,
said
sorry about
Gabe.
that.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you
I know.
remember? Yeah, the big white guy. Yeah, he's my stepdad.
Bro, why you so buff? He was so
Cause
buff.
he's a firefighter.
Ah,
Is that
Yeah,
why you took on working as a firefighter and now an EMT?
yeah. Basically, he kind of
Mm,
introduced me to the job, and I kind of stuck with it for a couple years.
that's cool.
And I'm decided to make it a profession. But anyways, yeah, he had a kid with my mom, so it's like now I have three siblings, and they all have different dads for me, which is weird. Which I think
No, yeah,
explains
it's
why
very
I'm
weird.
darker than them.
Because like for my three oldest siblings, which of course the 23-year-old, 22-year-old, and 21-year-old, I have
Hmm.
two sisters and three brothers. Wait, two brothers and two sisters. I'm the fifth child. Second, I'm sorry, it's so many numbers. Anyways, the three oldest ones to me, they share the same dad, but that same dad was like, he liked messing around with other women. So the last time I heard, he has about 21 kids with multiple women,
God
and
damn.
I
Ew.
damn.
for them it's like different. My siblings at least they have multiple siblings. Some of them they're aware of, some of them are not aware of. Those three
Ew.
siblings aren't really acquainted with their dad's side of kids, because like this guy messed around with so many people in their life.
Holy shit, man. You just put a new thought in my mind. I might have fucking siblings I don't even know about.
Right, yeah, you would never know until like the only reason we knew,
Yo,
the
cause
only
like,
reason we knew and I knew because this particular guy had to pay child support because this guy is like a scumbag. He would just leave
dude,
people and just like mess around with people. So I think like maybe 4 years ago, my oldest brother, he met up with like a recently found sibling of his. So they went to go hang out and stuff. And this person's mother, we're gonna name Z, um, had a bunch of kids with this particular with their father. And then we found out this guy hooked up with so many people. So yeah, this guy is like a corn dog basically. Um,
A corn
my
dog.
corn dog, whatever people call it these days. My
corn
youngest
dog.
brother, who's 16, turning 17 in like 2 months, his father, being my stepdad, has one kid besides him who's not related to our mother with someone else before he had divorced her and settled down with my current mother. My father has three kids as of now. From what I remember, I never really touched base with my father whatsoever. We don't call or text
Yeah,
or whatever because we're separated by different countries, and he doesn't necessarily reach out to me. Not that I really care or whatever, because I have my stepdad. Um, yeah, no. Having a stepdad and then being also with other people is really confusing because, like Luke, you're similar to me. You have like a stepdad and like two siblings that share another father. For me, it's all over the place.
yeah, no, it's
Um,
weird.
but like honestly, when we were kids, we're thinking, oh my God, our stepfathers are like pieces of shit. Maybe not other people may think about this, but some people might think, man, our stepfather's just a piece of shit. Always hard me for no fucking reason, whatever. But if you
Yeah,
think about it, as because we're all now adult, stepfathers
Yeah.
are like the the glue to the whole entire relationship because they're willing to stay with their partner and raise kids that aren't even their own, but they'll claim them
Yeah.
as their own.
Like.
And like it took me not gonna lie, it took me 19 years to figure this out. My stepdad is really hard on me because he's more of the
Mhm.
traditional. My stepdad's Mexican, like pure Mexican.
Oh hell yeah.
He's extremely traditional. So the because he was raised in a rural area of his country. I always thought the way he raised us was like really scummy. And then I soon realized like how he was raised and stuff like that. And I realized he didn't want us to just end up in the same situations as he and his other siblings were. So I soon
Mhm.
realized like I soon appreciated how he raised us. Not gonna lie, him and my mother weren't perfect people, but they tried their best because he's raising 5 kids.
Mhm.
And honestly, that would be pretty hard. I wouldn't raise 5 kids. I wouldn't have 5 kids.
No,
I
yeah.
know eventually I do want kids. But him just like saying, you know what, this person I love might have had history with 2 other people who hurt them in any particular way. Now there's kids in the picture. He's willing to raise those kids right because he's been with us since
Yeah.
when I was like a toddler, basically. He
Damn, that's wild.
I never call him dad. I call him Frank. His name's like Juan, but his middle name's like Francisco. I call him Frank
Yo,
because we all
that's
call him
my
Frank.
grandpa's name. That's
Oh,
wild.
really?
And my uncle's name.
Um, I call
Yeah.
him Frank, but he's basically my dad. Although it's a little weird to like explain to my little brother because my little brother has some disorders such as like Alzheimer's, not Alzheimer's, Asperger's. Sorry.
Mhm.
He for the longest time he thought his dad was our dad, and we had to explain to him, no, we have different dads. Um, yeah, no,
Dude, now you got me
this
thinking. I'm gonna have to explain that to my little brother too later on, cause like he's 2 right now, and he's gonna grow up thinking like, yo, how is he brown but I'm white? The fuck is this?
no, yeah, I had to explain to my little brother, because he realized I never called my stepdad dad. He'd always call him dad. I would always call him
Mhm.
Frank because that's what we all called him. I had to explain to him, hey, we have different dads. Um, he's my dad figure, yes. I recognize him as my father. I wouldn't call him father, not because of any past like memories. He is
Yeah,
my father. I will call my
it's just
father.
hard to call
It
them
is
dad or
it's hard for me
something.
to call him dad because I know in I know deep in my heart I have a father figure who's never present. But Frank,
Yeah,
who is my stepdad, I will I will recognize him as my father. I won't call him Frank. I
exactly.
mean father. I mean, because we all call him Frank. I'm just so used to it. He is
Yeah.
my father. My mother. Oh my God. I think yeah. Her oldest kid, which is my oldest sister, who's 23. He had her. Well, she was pregnant with her at 17. Had her at 18.
Yo.
He had me, I think, at 20, 21, I believe. Um, it's just my stepdad was out of the country for about 2 years. I guess because he didn't have proper paperwork.
Mhm.
So he was deported. He had to handle all of us 5 kids, and I'm pretty sure that was pretty hard on her. Um, Sometimes she would have her other brothers babysit us or whatever. Her boss, even sometimes when
Mhm.
we would work with her, her boss would kind of watch over
Dude,
us.
same.
Yeah, it's like it kind of sucks because like this was like early 2000s. Very hard
Mhm.
for a parent to handle a number of kids or whatever. I mean, I guess nowadays it would be more easier with government benefits or whatever. I remember we
Yeah.
were on food stamps. Um, and as a kid, I always felt guilty of like it led to some disorders, such like eating disorders,
Mm.
because I knew we were always poor, but we were still kind of like scraping by. Wouldn't I would, to this day I still order the cheapest things off the menu if I'm ever meeting eating with my parents,
Well, yeah,
even though I know we
obviously
have
that
money.
stays with you.
Yeah, it stays with me because like you seem to realize that money is really hard to come by.
Yes, it is. I feel that too. That's the exact same way with me. The only difference was is I don't know about you, but I do know that most of the people that were raising me did have our back. So I will say that like if anything came by or happened, most likely I would end up being with them a lot more. Hence
Yeah.
why I was like with my grandma and my mom's boss a lot.
hmm I was also with my grandma who lives in a ranch. We lived with her
Oh,
for about
sweet.
2 years. I think we got, I don't know
Wait,
exactly what happened.
where is
Um,
this ranch at?
um, fuck, I forgot the town, but it's like the opposite side of Somerset from where you kind of grew up.
Oh, you bitch.
Pretty
I
far.
was gonna say we
Like
probably could have gone to the
281.
same middle school.
You know the highway 281?
Oh.
It's like
Oh
the
wait, no, I think I. Oh no, I think I know who the fuck you are.
what? I'm still
Hold
kind of
on.
drunk. I'm
If
confused.
hold on, if it's
To
the
people
school I'm
listening, 281 is like a high school. Not high school, highway. In
dude, if
Texas. Okay,
if you're in the
what was
school,
your grade school if you were in that area?
it was literally just called Somerset ISD.
No, I wasn't in Somerset because Somerset in Texas is like the left side of like the country area. I'm on the right
Well, no,
side.
that's what I'm saying. That's
Like
what the school's
Elmendorf,
named.
like what was it other town name? I don't know. But like Elmendorf area, when I was a little kid, like when I was living temporarily at my grandma's,
Uh
and
huh.
we were hanging around this school called Heritage elementary school, which was nearby Southside ISD and the Southside High School. And then we went back to where we used to live, which was downtown area of San Antonio. We lived there for 10 years, and then we moved over here where all of us are at, which is what's the district called? Justin ISD, which is the northeast part of the city. Ranch life was kind of weird because like my mother was working in a job downtown of the area, and her mother's house was good 30 minutes away. So we're in the countryside. She's working in the city.
Mhm.
Um, definitely her grandma coming clutch. Well, her grandma, our grandma coming clutch. Her and her husband, our grandpa, would just take care of us kids when she's working hard. We're temporarily at a grade school.
Dude, it's I find it crazy how our childhoods were almost similar.
You know, now that I think about it, since like we're like early 2000s babies.
Yeah, like we basically
Um,
had a similar childhood here because everything you're saying is something I remember. Because same thing with me with my mom. She used to have a job downtown where she used to do like some random bullshit in some building. I
mhm.
honestly don't remember what she used to do, but all I
My
know is that
mother
she had
did
a
the
lot
same.
of
Yeah,
plannings.
yeah. She was like, I don't know what my mother said. She said something about water. I know she was like an architect
Yeah, she was
for a
somewhere around the
while.
lines like that.
Yeah. Um, all I remember like back in grade school, like first grade, second grade, my stupid brain was always thinking about like smelly pencils and like silly bands, which was like the rubber bands that look like animals or whatever. You had the smelly pencils. You had like the banana bread at lunch or whatever. I don't know. As a kid, I didn't really see what was going on in the background because you know you're a kid. You're not really focused on that because you're not really conscious of real life issues at hand. In your brain, you're just like, oh wait, we're at grandma's for a bit. Okay, cool. Just gonna
Yeah.
go to school for a
Yeah.
bit and like kind of enjoy the pastimes. You know, earliest memories. Justin's gone, but the earliest memories as a kid is like those old school overhead projectors. Um, yeah, I don't know if y'all remember. You had like those see-through worksheets that the teacher will lay on this projector, and it'll display on like a whiteboard. So you get like a expo marker. She would write little notes, and you would see it on like the screen. Smart boards were a thing.
Oh
I don't
my
think
god,
anyone.
dude.
I don't think anyone remembers smart boards, but
No,
like,
I remember the smart boards.
yeah, no, the fat fucking stylus pins.
Yeah, and then you
Oh
have
my
that
god.
random ass fucking
Yeah.
tablet looking ass.
I don't
Dude,
remember exactly what happened. I just remember fat stylus pens.
I so I don't know about you, but during that time period for me, there is this game that everybody used to play, and it was called Tank Trouble.
Oh my god, fucking Tank Trouble was so.
Dude,
Oh my god, that brings
we
so
used to
much
use
memories.
the fucking that pen to play as a fourth player.
Oh really? Oh no,
Yeah, it was so
from
hard to
what I
do, but it was
remember,
so much fun.
because Tank Trouble, you were able to play on the keyboard. If it was two players, one would play on the arrow keys and one would play with WASD.
Yeah, and then
We would all play at that.
if you got a third player, it would be like fucking it was something weird. I think it was like JBM or something. No, M was the shoe.
Hold on,
M,
hold on, guys.
Hmm.
Yeah, please excuse me for just a bit. I had to go use the restroom.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Yeah, no. I remember playing Tank Trouble 1 on the Flash games, and then when Tank Trouble 2 came out, it was so hype. Look,
I
you're
think.
with us like in eighth grade. You remember like Scratch, that website?
Oh yeah, I remember
No,
Scratch.
yeah, I remember in middle school when we were with each other, we would go on Scratch and we would play Tank Trouble or Tank Trouble 2 or like chess or whatever. That was really fun. Oracle math
It was
games.
so much fun.
Yeah,
I
no.
want to say the best part about playing games on the school computers were actually finding the websites that actually worked that they didn't block.
Oh my God, like yeah, 'cause our district would always block certain websites. So we would
Yeah.
always Google search like unblock games, like some weird fucking number out of
Dude,
like 88 or like whatever.
there was one that had every game on it, and it was most of the time it was unblocked in most places, and it was called Mills Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that one was crazy. That one
Oh my
stuck with
God.
me for like years. It was awesome.
You know what stuck with me for years? It's like we were in grade school and we had those weird ass fucking websites. They're no longer active now. Like websites
Yeah.
like Bird Brain,
Yo.
where we would play fucking like those childish games. Um, I don't remember what website it was, but I remember like maybe I was like in second, third grade. No, it was definitely second grade. I was playing this one Lego game. It was like in Egypt, like area. I just remember playing Legos like on this computer lab area when I was with my grandma in the country area. It was really fun. It, you know how those childish websites work, like learning like
Yeah.
alphabets and whatever, numbers.
Dude, I
Those games were
remember
really
that.
cool because like they could integrate learning, but the kid doesn't know they're learning because they're too busy like focusing on like the gameplay. Like, oh, this is so sick.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that. I used to bitch about it because like at that time frame, my mom showed me what an actual video game was. So when I would go and play this at school, I would have zero fun. But it was nice being able to hang out with all my friends and just fucking
Yeah.
do random dumb shit on the computers in the room because most of the time the teachers wouldn't watch us since we were just trapped in one room.
Because you're in the computer lab for like what, an hour or like an hour and a half? Because like in grade
Yeah,
school, you have like a set schedule. You don't have periods like in middle school or in high school. Because you're in grade school. You have like, I don't know, maybe math like later in the afternoon, maybe science to follow up on.
you
You
actually
have
have the
like
same teacher
English
the
and
entire
history in
day.
the early morning. Yeah. And like
Hamster.
computer lab would be like
Yep.
in the middle of the day before lunch. What's up, Justin? Um,
Yeah, I was falling asleep in my chair, and as soon as I got up, I was wide awake, so now I'm back.
oh,
You know what you
you're
should
totally
do to
fine.
fix that issue? Take a couple
Drink,
shots.
drink
Yup.
Red Bull.
Oh,
I'm so drunk right now. I drank too much.
dude, I'm there. Yeah. Honestly,
Yeah, I need to pee right
maybe
now,
I.
but I'm gonna stay.
No, let's do it
As long
together.
as you don't pull your TV into the kitchen, I think we'll be fine.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow,
Okay,
Justin.
bud.
Okay, you don't need to bring that into the whole subject.
I know, right?
For
That
the
was a
context,
one-time
Sorry, I
thing,
had to, I had to, I
hey,
had
for the
to.
context,
bro. It happened
almost like
one time.
for the context, a year ago, probably a few days afterwards, me and Luke were in a call because usually before this podcast, every weekend we'll go on a VC on Discord and talk, fuck around. We'll play video games. So when me and Luke were kind of just alone, kind of waiting for Julia, Luke, and whoever else was going to join the VC, Luke was like pressuring me to drinking. And I was like, oh, I don't know about that. He's
Really?
like, come on, be fun. And I was like, fuck, you're right. It's been a minute. So this is when I was living on my own for like 6 months. So I was living in Somerset, where Luke was kind of raised. And so when Luke convinced me to go drinking, I started drinking with Luke. And when everyone joined, I started drinking too much, started mixing drinks, and
Yeah.
it got a little hazy. And I remember Luke was like saying something like, "You know, it'd be really fun playing Modern Warfare 2 while we're drunk." I'm like, you know what? That's a great idea. So my drunk ass took my TV from my room into the kitchen where I normally call people on because like the only place for my Wi-Fi and router to be placed at was in the living room with the little plug-in was for. So I brought my console over and my TV to go plug it in into the living room. I think because earlier I had like issues with like my Wi-Fi not connecting, so I resorted to Ethernet cable. So I brought my TV and like my console over, and I hooked it up to Modern Warfare 2, but my drunk ass didn't know that I wasn't connected to Ethernet, and so I passed out. And there's a video of me that probably will not get serviced, but there's my drunk ass bringing TV and a console to the living room, and I kind of fall because like I'm drunk and like everyone's watching, and then yeah, I was passed out on the floor with my frame of my camera was focused on like my TV, focused on like Modern Warfare 2 not connecting. So yeah, me and Luke were just way too drunk to play the game because he was
Oh,
stuck on a trampoline and I was passed out on the
yeah.
floor, throwing up on
Wow.
ramen that I ate because I was really hungry when I was drunk.
French fries sound nice.
And now a year later, I'm still drinking. So yeah,
Frankie,
yeah,
I want French fries.
I'm too drunk because like I'm drinking a margarita in a bowl.
I'm
Uh,
Margarita.
sorry, what?
it's like you know, I think like
Frankie,
yeah.
I know what we have to do one day.
What do we have to do?
We gotta go to the pet store and buy a fish bowl and fill it with margaritas and
Oh
race
my
to the
God,
bottom.
remember?
Lord.
Never reminded me of something. Senior year, because Julia's not here, we're gonna talk about her because she had better things to do.
Yeah.
Um, Senior year, I remember in high school, someone walked up to her and gave her a fish, a goldfish, in a bag of water. Those goldfish you would earn at a carnival as a
Yeah.
reward. She had one of those fishes, and no, yeah, she just had a. I know Gabe remembers because me, Gabe, and Julia had the same math class. I believe it was Algebra 2 or Algebra
Yeah,
1. I
we
don't
had
remember.
Enrique too.
Yeah, Enrique.
Did
So it
you
was me,
gargle
you,
the fish?
Enrique, and Julia. So we were all in math class with Julia. She had this goldfish. Okay, I don't remember why I brought goldfish.
Did she?
uh,
Goldfish.
But did she gargle the goldfish? You know what I mean?
no,
Uh,
no, 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 no. She was like
Oh,
confused because she didn't. It was kind of the gift was kind of like pressed on her, so she didn't know what to do with the goldfish. And I
yeah.
jokingly said like, "Hey, just give it to me or whatever," because I used to own goldfish, so I know how to raise them. But um, I'm too drunk for this, to be honest.
Could you
Um,
taste chicken?
I'm sorry.
Uh, what was I gonna say? Oh, I know what I was gonna say. I can't
Burger.
stay for much longer. I can't stay for much longer because I am planning to get some sleep tonight. I looked myself in the mirror
What a
in the restroom.
bum.
I was like, wow, I look like a fucking corpse. So
Okay,
I just
since
want
Bro,
to put my
like
2 cents.
imagine
I just
sleeping
since
want.
you
and
were
me.
I just
you
want.
left before
Okay.
you got into your topic, which was parenting. I know me and Luke were talking about parenting for a
Yeah.
while when you were gone. I know
Yeah.
since you're the one who brought it up in our group chat, you want to talk about parenting for a bit before you leave?
Yeah, I did. I want to put my 2 cents in.
Hmm.
Uh, I feel like, well, I don't feel like because I'm not a parent myself. But I do share those same thoughts with you. I do plan on becoming a father. Probably after I serve in the military, I get my shit together. I have my future planned out. Maybe then I'll have kids, but who knows? That's in the future. But for right now, I wanted to show my appreciation and acknowledge the hard work my parents have put into me and my future, and not only me, but for my siblings as well. Because I don't mean to to I don't mean to say this in a negative manner, but living in a household with a special needs child and having that special needs child not really work with you and having the whole world, I say the whole world, but having outside people look at us like we are doing a bad job, but we are not. And it's hard to explain it because my sibling is such a special case. No one understands him. We don't understand him.
No,
And
I know exactly
I
what you
see that
mean. Sorry to
stress.
interrupt you.
I
Um,
see that stress on my mom and my dad, and it's soul crushing because you see your parents as giants. They are
hmm.
heroes. You know, they're like they're like they're invincible, right? But as you grow up, you start to realize, wait, my dad has an injured like heel. He can't run properly, right? He's you start to see your parents not as like idols, but as like people, as like regular people. But of course, you have to view your parents in a manner of respect, right? You can't just associate them with your average Joe because they're not your average Joe. You know? I know what I'm saying is obvious. So I just want to give a shout out to all the good parents out there, and I just wanted kids like us. I want you guys to acknowledge the hard work and the dedication your parents have given to you, right? Because a lot of parents, they work, especially nowadays, they work for their kids without so much as a thank you, mom, or I love you, mom. You know, it hurts. It hurts so much. And I'm not gonna go into detail because it's personal,
Yeah,
but
personal.
I I recently had to talk with my mom about how her mental was up until then, and she uh she uh she broke down to me. It was it was an experience. It was a night I won't forget. Right, and that was the first time my mom's ever been real to me. You know, it's such an eye opener. But at that same note, you start to notice your flaws. Like not your flaws, but how wrong you've been until then, like up till then, you know, right? As like once I become a parent, I want to take all the bad things and all the good things I've learned from my parents pass it on like to myself so I can ensure my kids have a happy life, right? Because at the end of the day, I already lived my life, you know. I just want to pass it on to my kids, you know. It just I love my parents, man. I love them so much. I
Oh
love and
yeah,
appreciate them so
I get
much.
what you're saying.
No, uh, uh,
Um,
honestly, I don't know how I feel about that. Cause in my situation, it's like, yeah, I understand how our parents could feel, but it's always hard to tell. Cause with my family being the way it is, like basically from my mom down to my sister, we were all raised by my grandpa. And my grandpa is not very good at showing emotion, and that's kind of what we all picked up on. So none of us know exactly how to express ourselves. So everybody kind of like nobody knows how we all truly feel. The only way we found out so far were the fact that our doctors had to tell us like, "Oh yeah, your bitch ass depressed." Oh, well, that's good to know. Anyways, alcohol?
oh yeah,
No.
my parents, I kind of relate to Gabriel as well. My youngest brother, who's 17, 16, gonna be 17 soon, was diagnosed with autism, but on the severe case, with Asperger's. And me, I'm diagnosed with high functioning autism. And so it's very hard for me as an adult to realize what that means. Spent countless time trying to figure out what me and my brother have, trying to understand what that means, but also trying to realize what the parent has to deal with. Because how we were late diagnosed. Because I was diagnosed 2 years ago. And my brother was diagnosed maybe same time. So I'm trying to, me as an adult, trying to figure out if I have high functioning autism, trying to figure out why my brother has certain issues, why he can't focus, why he can't do much of anything, because he has ADHD, he has Asperger's, I have high functioning autism, depression, anxiety disorder. For a parent, that's hard because parenting is hard whatsoever. It's just really hard to really take care of kids, no matter how many kids you have, especially when they have a disorder. They had to find a way how to work around this whole ordeal, trying to figure out how this disorder works, how to figure out how to reach a certain child, and make sure that they're raised properly according to whatever they had. Unfortunately, I didn't have the realization that I have now back in school. If I had known that I have like these three disorders while I was in school, I would have had accommodation to help me better understand school, but I was just treated like everyone else and had to do school like everyone. Like I had to do the whole state exams, had to do all this without any accommodations. It was very hard, but I still managed to pass, even though it was like on the slim margin of just passing and failing. But I still managed. I know my brother is struggling because like his case is way more severe than I am. He's lost in his own reality since he has Asperger's and ADHD. Um, Parents have a very hard time trying to figure out these new things that weren't so realized back in the day. Um, like autism, for instance, was mostly associated with boys, not girls, and we didn't know there was like a spectrum. Nowadays, ADHD and autism are in one catalog or umbrella, and that's a whole
Right.
new.
It's like a blanket term, you know.
It's a blanket term, and they have to learn what that means and how does that apply to them parenting their kid.
Right.
Everyone else, it doesn't apply to just autism or just ADHD. It's just the major depression disorder, which I have, major anxiety, which I also have, and like other stuff that any kid might have had. Parents have to treat their kid as they should be based on how they were taught, based on how they believe, and based on what those kids might potentially have. And I know parents might feel guilty because since their kid had these issues, they might have blamed themselves for it and might have had breakdowns. Like my mother and Gabe's mother, who doesn't know how to fully comprehend this whole thing and how to handle it in the most comprehensive way as possible. I can't speak because I'm done. But parents have a hard job. And a lot of kids don't realize that because, like, other kids are going through the rebellious stage. They don't understand a lot of things. But since most of us are 20 or approaching 20, we have a new perspective on life, realizing how adults feel because, well, let's not beat around the bush. We're getting older. And we're soon
Yeah.
realizing our parents' perspective of things. It's hard, very hard. Um, Whether this kid has issues or not, parenting is hard because maybe they were raised wrong. Maybe, I don't know, they have issues themselves and they don't raise their child right or whatever. And it's worrisome to realize how the kid may react based on their parents' choices. Because some parents might not raise their child right. Some might raise them well enough based on how the parent reacts reflects on the child. Let's say if our parent was pretty shitty, our kids or us might be really shitty based on past experiences. But it's also good to appreciate and remind our parents that we're very appreciative of how they tried their best. No one's perfect. We're all human. Parents make mistakes. Us children make mistakes. Even adults, young adults like ourselves, we will continue to make mistakes because we're barely in the cusp of becoming adults. Um, yeah, no, it's very hard. And
On the merit of you saying
mhm,
that parents are human too, I feel like a lot of people neglect the emotions of the parents as well because they want parents to be uniform, right? They want them to be like guiding figures for the kids, right? They want them to act a certain way, but the reality is each parent is their own individual case, right? And well, as all humans do, they have emotions as well. They can feel, and sometimes parents aren't really good at expressing their emotions. So they instead of like talking or like getting like seeking therapy, and therapy rarely works for certain individuals, but sometimes it gets to a point where their emotions bubble, right? Like this is my mom always tells me that you should never let your emotions get to a point where you just become a ticking time bomb, you know? It's like you either become like highly volatile with your emotions, or you become like emotionally dead or distant, right? And I feel like
mhm,
a lot of parents like go get to this point, right? They've just endured so much stress, so much emotions, and they don't know how to express it because because give me 1 second. I'm trying to get my thoughts together here.
oh, you're okay.
uh, a lot of parents are new to like this whole thing, right? The
Mhm,
I'm sorry thing. This whole experience, and I feel like the last thing a kid should do, and if they know that the changes, not the changes, but if they know like the subtleties of these things happening, they shouldn't like be distant with their parents. They shouldn't be afraid to talk with their parents about concerning their mental health. You know?
yeah.
I mean, but that is kind of how, like, that's how they were raised. and I'm speaking kind of firsthand here. That's how my family was raised. We don't talk with our emotions. I don't think. Now that I think about it, I have never heard anybody in my family once say anything about being sad. I think the only time I've heard about it is if like we go to a funeral, but it's like they're more just pretty words.
I mean, with the, you know, it's more
It's it's like
also to do with that sadness. So people are allowed to feel those emotions,
I don't
but
know. It's
people
just
back in the
it's
days
just the
don't
way we were
want to
raised.
associate with their feelings. Yeah, it's the way they're raised. A lot of
Well,
people back in those days don't
I mean,
necessarily.
it's not just back in those days. It's still a thing.
Yeah, it's
It's
still a
like
thing.
strong
Like
traditional
I'm
People
not gonna
values.
are.
lie to you. Most likely, with my family, possibly in the future, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I mean, my future ain't looking too bright, but it does. It's gonna lead down the same road that my grandparents let me down, because like I said, we don't know how to express ourselves. Obviously, you can tell this with the amount of fucking jokes I make.
A lot of people cope the way they do. Of course, like some of us may
We
be a
all
little
cope in
goofy.
our own
Some people
way.
shut off. Yeah. Um. People are still pressing these days to have a little bit of awareness to how our mental health
Well,
is kind
I
of
mean,
driven.
it's easier said than done for
Hmm.
some.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because some people um might deny they have issues, or maybe some people don't know how to handle it and ask for help. I know
Yeah,
I had that issue for a while. Um, it's like a very weird era that we're living in where mental health and politics are all we kind of talk about these days. Because
yeah,
mental health is a very big part of how we operate as humans. I mean, let's be honest. Um, it's only really gotten serious after what, the Columbine school shootings? That's a very heavy subject, but that happened what, 1999? It's been well over 20 years since that happened, and only
I
now
would
it's
just say,
being very prominent of how to find a better way to handle these situations because without help, us humans will resort to certain areas which might not be favorable
yeah.
and might react to violence. Where
And
because no one's there to help us. No one's willing to listen to what we have to say. No one's willing to help.
I
And
will
now that we
say,
realize, hmm
I have found a way to help cope with it, but I would not say it's a very healthy way of doing it.
yeah,
it's not
And
drinking, is it?
it is drinking. It's
it's
the only time drinking is like the one moment whenever I am like semi open. It's like I'll bring things up, but I won't like I won't go any further
like I tell a lot of people. For me, drinking
until I
is like
get
my
drunk
charisma
enough.
juice. I don't really talk about a lot of sensitive subjects unless I'm drinking.
Yeah.
Not just me talking about sensitive stuff. I don't really talk a lot in general. But me drinking, I will be more
But
charismatic.
talking's the only way to keep the feelings away.
Yeah, for sure. But it's also a way to vent. When you're drinking, I know a lot of people kind of release when they're drinking because like um I don't know the exact science of how drinking works, but it allows
It
people to open up.
inebriates when you're inebriated, your mind is a little fuzzy and doesn't think straight. So
Yeah.
usually your normal standards are kind of altered, and your mind thinks that whatever you do is okay. So at that point, whatever at the moment you're feeling, most of the time is amplified due to that. So
Yeah,
like
which leads to like a lot of situations. Like
yeah, that's why most people who are drunk are ready to kill themselves faster than most.
like self-harm, offing themselves, um a lot of more riskier situations such as one night stands and like abuse in a sense is because our mind is not straight, but drinking is how we cope. And
Yeah.
I, for one, am happy that since us as the newer generation, our parents, we know that drugs and alcohol are an issue. But at least for me, maybe it's the autism speaking, I don't know how that fully works yet. I know that I don't want to be the same way as my parents or my grandparents when they're drinking. So I drink more responsibly. I get high more responsibly. And even though those two things aren't necessarily the correct things to do whenever you're coping with a situation, I'm glad I don't abuse any substance that I do. It's mostly a pastime. Um, I don't have to get drunk or high to enjoy being around friends or whatever I'm doing. I mean, I don't necessarily get drunk or high a lot, actually. I still
It's
appreciate
mainly me
hanging
forcing
out.
it on you.
It's mostly you forcing it on me. But
It
it's
really is
also
me
it's
forcing it on you.
it's also just like um as adults, we have our responsibilities, and when we're free, we kind of want to relax a bit. So drinking and like maybe substance using is like a pastime to get us ready for whenever life hits us hard.
Yeah, anyways, off topic, my heart rate is very fast right now.
Because they're drinking.
Mine's
That sounds like an issue.
mine's very
Maybe.
slow.
I'll figure it out tomorrow morning when I'm not drunk.
Tomorrow
Anyways.
morning. Oh my god, you're gonna be drinking till Tuesday.
Oh my god, you're right.
And I know for sure your ass is gonna be drinking a shit ton on Tuesday. Like I'm good.
Wait,
I already drank a lot.
wait a minute.
I'm not drinking anymore.
I have, I have to drive.
When are you
Frankie,
I
driving?
mean, I can always pick you up, dude. I can
Frankie,
always
take
pick
me
you up.
home.
Take you home? Are you not home?
Take me home, Frankie.
In your car?
Yes.
I mean, I could, but like,
Uh, on that note, guys, I have to be heading out pretty soon. I want to say thank you, Frankie, for having me tonight on the podcast.
you're fine. Yeah, totally. Every day. Not every day, but like,
Every Sunday.
every Sunday.
Every
uh,
Sunday.
next Sunday, let's try to plan this a little earlier because 9 is a little too late, a little late.
Yeah, no.
Everyone's sides are
Of
getting a little
course,
tired.
like,
9.
some things happen, like, Justin couldn't make it on at night, and like, Julia wasn't sure if she'd be able to make it or not because she's been busy all day. Definitely, yeah, no. As always, I appreciate being here. Me and Luke are not fully there, but
Never
yeah,
end.
definitely we'll want to plan this earlier. But of course, today was an outlier. And yeah, I hope to see y'all Tuesday because that seems pretty fun to celebrate Halloween with
Okay,
all
but
of y'all
Frankie,
guys.
I need this not to be a drunk promise. I need this to be a promise.
No,
You're
no,
gonna.
I'm sober enough to say I do want to call off Tuesday because
Let's go. Anyways, I'm not gonna be sober till I fall asleep because I'm still working on my cup.
oh my, I'm finished. Damn,
Alright,
Bitch,
good night, guys.
in my defense, I have like 32 shots in one cup. I don't want to hear it.
32 shots in one cup. Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of guesstimated shots, so I,
Guesstimated. Oh no.
I I put a lot in there.
How about when I go over Tuesday, I bring my shot glass. You can actually measure your
Um,
drinks that you're pouring in.
no,
No, measuring is for wimps. Just pour it.
exactly. This man gets it. What the fuck,
All right, you know
Frankie?
what? It's fine. You know what? I was
No,
trying to be a
so
friend. If you don't
so
want to guess, or if you
Frankie,
don't want to actually measure, that's totally fine. Me,
Frank,
I don't judge.
Frankie.
Yeah, Luke. Yes, that's my
When
name. What's up?
I when I talk in the party at Tuesday, I want to be able to put a lighter to shame.
Uh, I don't know how that means anything, or what was that referring to?
When I speak, I want my breath to be able to start a fire bigger than a lighter's.
Oh, okay, now I see. Well, hopefully you don't throw any house fires, because we're not gonna be at your house. We're gonna be at Julia's.
Oh
And
my god, that's right. We're going to Julia's house.
yeah,
Anyways, Frankie,
yeah.
if you're gonna be drinking with me over there, you're gonna need to find a small bottle to slip it in with. Cause unless you want to drink straight vodka with me, I don't think you want
No, I'm
to.
drinking straight. I have a bottle of vodka by my side. I'm not touching it right now because I
Dang.
already drank enough. But
Okay.
So you're bringing that?
the City Sea Breeze, I mean, it's not the best vodka, but like, I mean, if you want to,
Wait,
I'll bring it.
what is it?
I think it's a Sea Breeze. Let me check the name real quick.
Sleepers. I can bring cranberry juice and we can mix that.
Oh no, that's way better. Let's see. Seagrams. There we go. That's the name.
Oh,
Not
so
the
mix
best vodka.
cranberry juice with it.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, I'll bring it.
Okay. I'm probably gonna have to join Gabe on this one. I have a lot I need to do before work tomorrow morning.
You're
Okay,
totally
don't
fine,
fall in.
Gabe. I mean, Justin.
Hmm.
All right. Well, I hope you get enough sleep because I know I want to go sleep eventually. Maybe play some games before I head to bed. But as
I'm gonna
always, I
play
appreciate you being here.
Minecraft.
And Luke,
Thank
you
you for
contribute to your
having.
Minecraft
Even though I
solution.
didn't say much, thank you for
No,
having.
you're totally good. I know today was a long day for you.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
12 to 9 straight through, no break.
So, is there anything you want to say before we head out?
You know what would solve that issue, Justin?
Alcohol.
That and the 45, but yeah.
Hamster.
We're not a 45 Magma. No, we don't promote that kind of stuff
Oh.
here.
Okay, and with that, I will take my leave.
Okay,
Thank
All right,
you for
bye-bye.
Justin.
having me.
Have a good night. Hope you sleep well. And I
No.
will sober up by the time I wake up. Maybe. I had
I'll
enough
be
water.
sober when I wake up, and then I won't be sober when I wake up.
Well, don't drink too much because you still got to drink on Tuesday.
Dude, trust me, I'm bringing this cup with me.
You have to. It's gonna be Halloween soon.
Oh my god.
Well, look, you have a good one. I appreciate you being here.
Yeah, I'm gonna play Minecraft.
All right, you have fun.
Okay. Where's the button?
It's right there, Luke. Don't worry. It's a big red button. There's a telephone
Wait,
on it that has an X on it.
hold on, Minecraft is loading.
I mean, you could have left before you hopped on
Nope,
Minecraft.
I committed to it. I have to see it through.
Admit it. Yeah, that's fine.
Mhm. Why does it take so long to load the server?
Right. Well, I'm gonna go head out. You have one, Luke.
Alright, bye, Rangy.
Bye, Luke. Well, anyways, that's been the podcast for today. Thank you so much for joining in on the Peeps podcast episode 3. Um, of course, we got drunk and thought about serious topics here and there. Hope you have a good one, and hopefully I'll see you episode 4 when we're sober. Have a good one, guys. Thank you so much.